on it. We're rolling. Okay.
The chief is here. The chief is here for the district. And the DA is here too.
Stand here.
Okay.
You good?
Pedro's up.
I got it. Oh, wait, can you guys? I need you guys to.
Okay.
Carta.
Thank you. All right, thank you for being here today. One of the things I want to make sure everybody understands is that everything is safe. The school is safe, students are safe, there was no injuries. This morning, there was a call that went into the non-emergency 911 center indicating that there was an active shooter that had entered Savannah High. They were very specific about location and that students were injured. We responded with that information. It was a great response from first responders. I want you to remember that every school has layered security. So someone can not just walk into our schools. We have layered security. The response was very appropriate. We followed all safety protocols in that response. We had an immediate response. As a matter of fact, I was already on the way here. I was one of the first responders myself to go into the building, along with Savannah Police Department, along with the SRO who was in the building and other security staff. Staff did a tremendous job. As you look around, you see where we are as a community. We understand that this is a bad place to be, but it's not happening just here in Chatham County, in our school district. Today, it happened in other districts, same kind of calls, but we cannot be too cautious. We have to respond. And today, we responded appropriately. Now, let me just tell you something. I have with me our district attorney, Ms. Selena Jones. We're taking this very serious. And those that are responsible for it, we're going to work along with the district attorney's office. We have Homeland Security, the FBI. We have all of our collaborative partners, Savannah Police Department. Every department, SEMA is here. As you see, Homeland Security is here. We take this very serious. Those that have this ill intent, that want to disrupt our community and create this kind of anxiety, we're going to hold you accountable. I can tell you that. We're in that phase right now. This is everything is evolved. It's an evolving investigation. We responded. We think it's a hoax, and we'll hold that right there. Put a pin in that. We've searched the school, found nothing. Right now, we're going through a little bit of parent reunification with their kids, but I want to assure parents that in this community, we are prepared to respond to these kind of events. We're constantly working to improve how we respond, but today was a good example of all the training and preparation that we've done. All the agencies responded in the most appropriate way to make sure we protect the most valuable resources we have in our community, and that's our kids. That happened today here, and I appreciate everybody coming out. I hope this message goes out to remove anxiety. We're going back to normal operations. We realize this is something that we have to cope with. We ask parents to be patient. I asked them today, because they love it. If you want to get to the heart of the community, it's through the kids.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of anxiety there. And I saw that today. And we tried to calm that anxiety. So this message, I hope, goes out to ask them to put on an extra coat of patience as we deal with this situation. Everything is fine. We're going through our protocols. There have been after-action review on things that we did extremely well, things that we can do better. Okay? I can tell you from the front end, my first view and response, everything was very appropriate, and the response was good.
Do you know what time the call came in versus when the first officer?
Those are details that we're pulling out. I have not been able to get all those details. As you know, I was one of the first responders, so I don't have all that information, and we're managing the scene, but that'll be part of the investigation.
Just a few questions, nothing in particular about next steps moving forward, but maybe you can speak on just what does this process look like? I mean, with a call, right, it might be a little hard to track specifically where the call came from, where in the area. So just how does the district attorney's office kind of move forward with getting down to the nitty-gritty of the details?
Yeah, well, actually, as a district attorney, I'm glad to know that we're not out here investigating a homicide, thank God. that, as Chief Enoch said, that we are here out to protect and to see about our greatest and highest assets, which are the students of this county. And I want to thank law enforcement, ATF, FBI, SPD, everyone, Georgia State Patrol, every agency, too many to name, that came out here, secured the scene, and make sure that our children were safe. As for the investigation, as the chief said, this is not an isolated incident. It is taking place in other places in our county as well as in other counties in the state. And so the first step in the investigation is going to be getting with those entities to see if we could compare notes and check similarities. But that will certainly be part of our investigation, and we look forward to working with the law enforcement agencies going forward to make sure we hold whoever did this responsible. Because while this is fortunately not a death issue, this is a waste of resources, time, effort, and certainly has a negative impact on our students and families. So they need to be held responsible.
And do you all see that these cases eventually do get solved? Do you all find the persons or people held accountable for these types of?
It really is hard to say because every case we review on a case-by-case basis, and I think we have to just continue working this case to see what turns up and see what the evidence says.
In today's day and age, obviously we see mass shootings across the country. How does it feel that someone is taking this as a joke and, putting in a hoax call?
Well, it's absolutely infuriating. And, if our kids have a right to be safe wherever they are, and they have a right to expect safety at school. And I'm glad for our campus police that ensures their safety, the multi-layers of police that they have, the services that they're going to provide at the school. And I'm glad to know that our Board of Education is equipped to provide services for them that they might need after an incident like this. So I think that, this is certainly a concern for our community, and we're going to see it through to the end together.
So now, is there school tomorrow? Is there school today? What's that look like the rest of this week?
We're back to normal. Normal operations. School is tomorrow. School is today as well. There's school going on everywhere in Chatham County. We're going to always be vigilant, hyper-vigilant, as we see these kind of hoax and calls and copycats and things that are going on.
And what's your message to parents? I'm sure a lot of students that we were speaking with very shaken up from today. To walk back into the building tomorrow might be kind of scary for them. What do you want them to know? What do you want their parents to know?
Well, I want parents to know that the law enforcement community, our first responders, are prepared to respond to any type of incident. We take this stuff very serious, and we're going to do everything we can to prevent it from happening. We have a lot of resources available to us. I can't talk about those, but I can tell you that there will be accountability. And we're working hard each and every day to do everything that we possibly can to make sure that every student, every faculty member are safe in our schools.
If you can give a rough estimate as to how many, whether agencies or just in general, people on the floor and the ground.
I can tell you every agency in this county responded today. They responded as far as Port Wentworth, all 7 municipalities, all federal law enforcement agencies, SEMA, Homeland Security, State Patrol. I even saw some Department of Corrections here. Everybody showed up. Yes. And that's how we're working together. And that's one of the unique things about this county. We are one county. We are one county. We are one law enforcement. We have one law enforcement response. Everything from our dispatchers, all the support personnel, all of our teachers and administrators that are impacted by this. Everybody showed up today, and I was very proud of them. There's a lot of sheroes and heroes that showed up today, and I'm very proud of that response.
Regarding, so kids, obviously school, you guys are saying school's not canceled for the remainder of the day. Are they going to be expected back into their classrooms?
Parents can come and pick up their kids, okay? We know that parents have anxiety, and that makes them feel better and get through this. We encourage them to come get them, okay? In the meantime, we do have counselors that are on the scene that are going to be offering counseling and treatment to our kids to help them get beyond this situation. They help them understand it, because it was traumatizing. It not only traumatizes our students, but our staff too. Now, we train for this stuff. This is nothing new. We do crisis exercises all the time. We do tabletops. Today, it was a functional, okay? It happened. It was more real than some of the exercises that we do. But we followed those protocols, and they did too. As I walked through the building as a first responder, I saw our administrators, I saw our safety staff, the SRO was there, everybody was responding. First responders responded the appropriate way, got entrance into the building, and did what we do in order to keep our school safe.
Oh, reunification plan. So do they just come here? Do we have a plan yet?
Yes. Hold on. All right. I was just sent those details a few minutes ago. All right. The search of the school was completed. As Chief said, both Savannah High School and Savannah Early College High School, because there are two schools in this building. Both buildings been given the all clear, or both sides of the building been given all clear. Students have safe and been moved to a reunification point within the school. I believe that is down Capitol Street here over in the gymnasium. So parents are not allowed to enter the front of the school right now. Pennsylvania Street's closed. But parents can pick up their children by entering the rear of the school from Capitol Street, from this street right here on the side of the building, and they may sign out their students at the rear of the school. Parents are asked to have ID if they come here to pick up their students. Parent guardian identification will be checked at sign out. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And did anybody want to talk to, is Dr. Field still here? Anybody want to talk to
Está bien. Yeah, just put it back up. We'll probably go live. They need to go to... We don't have to go back live. Hey, so we just got a bunch of details. Basically, school is not canceled, but they are encouraging you to come get your kids where they have resources and everything. And then Pennsylvania Avenue is closed, but you can pick up your kids from the gymnasium on Capitol Street. Yeah, I got you.
You gonna go live?
Okay, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to go live with all that. Okay. All right, I'll email it. Okay.
No live? All right. So,
My phone is dying. Just chill out.